Letter 95, Compound Interest as a Personality Trait. Dear Ada, most people think of compound interest as a financial concept, a mathematical mechanism that makes money grow faster the longer it's invested. But the deepest truth is this: compounding is not just something that happens to your money. It is something that happens to your character. It is a personality trait, a way of moving through life. People who become financially free early aren't just good with money. They're good with compounding. They think in arcs, not moments, in decades, not days, in habits, not impulses, in steady growth, not dramatic leaps. Compounding is a lens, a temperament, a worldview, and it spills into everything you touch. The personality of compounding. A compounding personality is shaped by several traits. 1. Patience. You're willing to wait for the long-term payoff even when the short-term feels slow or invisible. 2. Consistency. You show up steadily, not in bursts, not when it's convenient, but rhythmically. 3. Emotional steadiness. You don't panic in downturns or get euphoric in upswings. 4. Respect for small decisions. You understand that tiny choices accumulate into massive outcomes. 5. Long-term orientation. You ask not, what feels good now, but what builds the life I want later. 6. Discipline. You do the boring things, the quiet things, because you know they matter. 7. Low drama. Your life is not shaped by chaos, but by structure. These traits compound the same way interest does, quietly, predictably, and with growing effect. The financial life of someone who compounds well. People with a compounding personality tend to save consistently, avoid lifestyle inflation, invest automatically, hold for the long term, resist speculation, stay out of debt traps, understand their freedom number, live within deliberate boundaries, prefer stability over excitement, build systems that free their attention, maintain wide margins for safety. They respect the mathematics of freedom and avoid the emotions that derail it. Their wealth grows not because they have high incomes, but because they understand behavioral compounding. Compounding in other areas of life. The same personality trait that makes money grow makes everything else grow too. Skills compound. A little practice daily beats occasional bursts of effort. Health compounds. Small habits, sleep, movement, nutrition, have exponential long-term impact. Relationships compound. Consistent presence builds trust. Inconsistency erodes it. Wisdom compounds reading, reflection, curiosity. They accumulate into judgment. Confidence compounds. Every small promise kept strengthens the next one. Self-respect compounds. Every aligned choice reinforces your identity. Compounding is the architecture of growth in every domain that matters. Most people fail because they break compounding. The tragedy is not that people don't understand compounding, it's that they interrupt it. They stop investing. They abandon habits. They damage relationships. They quit too early. They react emotionally. They overreach for faster gains. They chase dramatic change instead of steady progress. Every interruption resets the curve. Every interruption increases the slope required later. Every interruption widens the gap between potential and reality. The power of compounding is unleashed only when you stay the course. Why compounding is a personality trait, not a math problem. Math explains how compounding works. Your temperament determines whether you will allow it to work. A compounding personality is not something you're born with. It is something you cultivate. Through reflection, discipline, self-awareness, and practice, it is the ability to choose the future over the present again and again until it becomes your nature. It is the art of building a quiet, intentional life where small efforts accumulate into something extraordinary. Aida, adopt compounding as part of who you are, not just something you do. Let patience become your power. Let consistency become your advantage. Let emotional steadiness become your anchor. Let long-term thinking become your compass. Because the truth is simple. Money compounds. Character compounds. Habits compound. Choices compound. Love compounds. Freedom compounds. And when you live with the temperament of compounding, your life grows in ways others can't see at first, but everyone can see later. Become someone who compounds, and your life will expand quietly into something remarkable. A friend on the road ahead.